Welcome to Romeo and Juliet Act II Quiz. Your instructions are, please read each question to the best of your ability. Some are multiple choice, some are short answer. Please elaborate and use complete sentences. Question number 1. The following lines are included in the prologue for Act II, and they are spoken by the chorus. Please explain what they mean. Now old desire doth in his deathbed lie, and young affection gapes to be his heir. You may want to pause the audio. Here we go on to number 2. Which of the following is the best explanation for the following quotation? He jests at scars that never felt a wound. Romeo is remarking that Mercutio is making fun of being in love, something he has no experience with. Romeo is making fun of an old scar on Benvolio's face, which he received in a duel with Tybalt. Mercutio is teasing Romeo about being in love with Rosaline, a girl who is nothing but a heartbreaker. Mercutio is arguing with Count Paris about who is the wiser parental figure, the nurse or Friar Lawrence. Question 3. Romeo and Juliet are both on stage at the beginning of Act II, Scene 2, but Romeo alone speaks for nearly 30 lines without Juliet hearing him. What is this literary element? A soliloquy, monologue, aside, or sonnet? Question 4. Explain how Juliet shows more common sense than Romeo in the following lines. If they do see thee, they will murder thee. Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity. I would not for the world they saw thee here. I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here. You may want to pause the audio. Question 5. Benvolio and Mercutio throughout Act II believe Romeo is still in love with Rosaline. Which literary element is at work? Dramatic irony, situational irony, verbal irony, or ironical irony? Question 6. Which character said the following quotation? Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that though her maid art far more fair than she. Is it Romeo, Juliet, Mercutio, or Paris? 7. Else would I tear the cave where Echo lies, and from forth day's path and Titan's fiery wheels, are both which literary element? Allusion, oxymoron, simile, or metaphor? Question 8. Which explanation best fits Friar Lawrence's quotation here? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesua Maria, what a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline? Is it boys become infatuated with girls without truly loving them? Romeo cries too much over women, he should be more of a man. Rosaline was a good woman, and Friar Lawrence cries that Romeo will not be her husband. Romeo is truly in love with Juliet, just like he was with Rosaline, and his tears for both women are heartfelt. Question 9. Explain the following quotation. Include who is speaking. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. You may want to pause the audio here. Number 10. Who says the following quotation? These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. Is it Friar Lawrence, the nurse, Lord Capulet, or the prince? Number 11. Explain why Friar Lawrence, despite his better judgment, agrees to marry Romeo and Juliet. You may want to pause the audio here. Number 12. Who says the following quotation? "O Lord, why look'st thou sad? Though the news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face." Is it Juliet, the nurse, Friar Lawrence, or Romeo? 13. Who says the following quotation? "Love goes towards love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks." Is it Romeo, Mercutio, Benvolio, or Lord Capulet? Number 14. What does Friar Lawrence mean when he says the following lines? "Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast," and "therefore love moderately, long love doth so." And that's the end of the quiz.